Hey everybody, welcome back. Ryan Fallon here. And today I'm just going to kind of do a overview of exactly what P90X is, what it includes, what you need. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of go over that real quick. Basically, it was created by Tony Horton. You've probably heard of him. If not, he's just a top elite trainer that has come out with multiple different workout programs, and his most successful is definitely the P90X. And believe it or not, P90X is actually just about 10 years old now since they first came out with it, and it is still one of the top sellers. And that's just because it works and it gets results. So anyways, what exactly is P90X, and what does it focus on? And mainly what it focuses on is muscle confusion. And what that is basically, when you start doing the exact same exercises day in, day out, or on week after week after week, you start to plateau eventually, and you stop seeing results, you stop losing weight, and that's not good. That gets people discouraged and they quit. So what P90X does is they kind of break that up a little bit. And it's basically broken down into 3 phases. And Phase 1, for the first 3 weeks of Phase 1, you do 6 days a week. You do workouts. 3 of those days are weightlifting. The other is you do plyometrics, yoga, and a Kempo routine. And then that 7th day, you can either rest that day or you can do a stretching exercise. So you do that for the first 3 weeks. And then week 4 of Phase 1, you have a recovery week. And that recovery week is based more on core exercises. You're not doing any weight training or heavy lifting. And that's to let your muscles recover and recuperate from your first 3 weeks. And then the second 3 weeks is set up just the same way, except you switch out your weight routines to a different type of routine, so you're not doing the same thing. And then the 4th week, you have your recovery week again, which basically is the same thing. You're focusing on your core, not doing any weight training. And then the 3rd and final phase, your first 4 weeks, what you're doing is you're taking your routine from your first phase and doing that in weeks 1 and 3, and then weeks 2 and 4 are your routine from your second phase. So you're constantly switching up your routines there for even more muscle confusion. And then the 5th week of Phase 3 is your last and final recovery phase, and it's the exact same thing. Let your muscles recover and recuperate. And it's a formula that has been proven to work. There's thousands of people that have done it, and it works great for them, and I think that's why it's such a big success. So anyways, that's the 3 phases, a quick overview of the way it's laid out. When you get all your DVDs in this beautiful case, there are 12 of them. Some of my favorites are the plyometrics, which is basically jump training, so you're jumping up and down and moving all around. Great workout. I have to say my next favorite is actually the yoga workout. And if you've never tried yoga, then you really don't know what you're missing out on. It is a complete full body workout. And it really does help you in all other aspects of any other training that you do, including any other workout you do in this program or any other program. It really is key if you can get in yoga at least once a week. It really has helped me. I do enjoy it. So guys, if you are doing P90X or are thinking about it, don't skip the yoga. I know you'll probably want to at the beginning. I did. But the more I get into it, and the more I enjoyed it, and the more I realized how much it really does help you. So that's kind of what's all in the P90X. Now for the men, when you're doing it, you can do P90X to just get as fit as you possibly can. I mean, that's basically what it's made for. But you can also use it to build muscle. It just really is going to depend on how much weight you use when you're lifting your weights and how many reps you do. And all that is explained in the video. He does a great job of explaining what you need to do. Now, sometimes P90X will scare off the women because they think, oh, I don't want to build muscle. I don't want to, get all, have all these muscles sticking out everywhere. And I'm going to tell you, it's a myth. You won't bulk up by lifting weights, ladies. Unless you're taking a bunch of certain types of supplements and putting stuff into your body to make you do that, you're just not going to do it. What you will do is you're going to build long, lean muscle, which is great for your body. So it really is built for women as well. Like I said, my wife just finished it with me, and she absolutely loved it. Great workout. Let's see, some of the things that you're going to need for the workout. You can obviously, get weights and do weights with it. You can also get bands for the workout. And you can actually do the entire program with just bands. They show you in each video exactly how to do it with the bands. So, you can spend $30-$35, get yourself 3 different strength bands and do the entire workout, and you don't have to go spend money on the weights if you really don't want to, and you do get a great workout. A pull-up bar for the pull-ups. Once again, you can actually use the bands for the pull-ups instead of getting a pull-up bar, and it shows you that as well. In fact, I did an entire 90 days one time using the bands instead of the pull-up bar just for a change of pace, and I got a great workout using it. That's really all you really need for P90X. The one thing I will make sure you know, and make sure you fill out your worksheets. It really is important so you remember when you go back to do the workout again what weight you used, if you needed to up your weight, or how many reps you ended up doing, or how many times you did something and it's a max rep exercise. Okay, I did 20 push-ups. I'm going to see if I can do 22 this time. So if you make sure you write it down, you'll remember. It really will help you through your workouts. Real quick, just a couple more things and then I'll finish this up. One thing I really do like about P90X is in the videos he's constantly emphasizing proper form. And that's to try to eliminate injury, because if you're not doing proper form in a lot of these exercises, you can injure yourself. But they do a really good job of showing you exactly how to do it and to keep that proper form throughout. So I really do like that they emphasize that. And the other thing that Tony Horton is great at emphasizing is do your best and forget the rest. And that is so true. If you just show up, push play, and you do your best, you're going to see results. You'll see, weight loss if that's what you're going for. You'll see muscle growth if that's what you're looking for. But you got to show up and you got to do your best. And if you do your best and forget the rest, it'll happen. So that's pretty much my quick overview of P90X. Please read the rest of the post. I should have some more good stuff on it for you. And like I said before, if you ever have any questions on it, please contact me. Throw a comment down in the comment section. So until tomorrow, adios.